Hi everyone and welcome back to another sit down YouTube video. Have I got lipstick on my teeth? I hope not. So today's video is a haul. I haven't done a haul in absolutely ages because hauls are now like few and far between on my channel because I want them to be like carefully selected items and not just loads and loads of stuff. It's really important for me to tell you good things to spend your money on, or places to spend your money wisely, or items that you can spend your money on that you'll get a lot of wear out of and you'll be wearing them for like a few years to come. I know it may not seem like it, but I shop a lot more wisely nowadays and I do a lot less of it online. I do a lot less shopping on places like Missguided and ASOS and places like that because I am choosing to add to my wardrobe and add items that sort of revamp what I've already got, which seems to be working really well. I know that not everyone loves to see like outfits reworn and things like that, but that's kind of what my wardrobe's all about, and it's kind of what I've always been about. I've not been about volume, I've always been about the items and the specific items that I have and getting the most wear out of them. So with that comes a haul, and this is a Christian Dior haul, and I've never done a haul like this before. However, I have been buying a lot of stuff from there over the last few months. I haven't bought all of this stuff all at once, and obviously it's not just fashion, there is also some beauty bits in there because as a beauty brand I've really fallen in love with Christian Dior over the last year. I was a little bit sort of unsure of it initially because there was a lot of colour and quite vibrant items in the beauty range, but I've found what works for me, and it's really nice to be able to play around a little bit more because I am wearing colour. I'm actually wearing one of their new Rouge Gradient lip shadows, and this literally arrived today, and it was so weird because I was planning to do this video and I was like, let me try out these items and see what I think, and they could possibly go in this haul as well. So we have a fashion and beauty Christian Dior haul, so let's get into it. So let's start off with a fragrance. This is the Christian Dior Le Col Noir fragrance, and I picked this up at Heathrow Airport, and you might have seen this a few times in like my vlogmases and any of my vlogs previous to that because I do wear this quite a lot. It's a very strong fragrance, and I think that the range entirely has like oud, is that how you say it? Oud notes to it, so it's quite strong and quite powerful, so I don't use a lot of it, which is great because it means it lasts so long, and it is expensive because it's this special exclusive range, and they do like a bigger bottle that costs like £200, and I think that this one was £160, but obviously I got this with duty free at Heathrow. But honestly, this will last you so long. I do not think, unless you plan on wearing this every single day, that you need the £200 bottle because I literally use like 2 squirts of this and I'm like, whew, and it will last me the entire day, and I will get lots and lots and lots of compliments on it. Le Col Noir is described as a sunny composition in homage to the land of grass, which is where all of the Dior fragrances are made, and a lot of high-end fragrances are actually made in that region as well. The fragrance encapsulates rose de mai, I think that's how you say it, spices and woods and ambers and musks as well, so it's definitely a rose fragrance and I just love it. It's so beautiful, and as I said, I get so many compliments when I wear it, and I've used this so many times and it's like I've never even used it. Because honestly, you just like spray it twice and that's all you need. And I've just realised that I told you it cost £160. That was the Heathrow price. This would usually be £200 in a Dior boutique, with the bigger 250ml retailing for £290, I believe. So yes, very expensive, and I would suggest checking out like World duty free at like Heathrow and places like that because you can pick it up for a little bit less. So if you're really into like unique and not particularly mainstream fragrances, this is another range of fragrances that you can check out, but this is definitely my favourite one from the entire collection. Next up we have the Dior earrings that I've just seen absolutely everywhere at the moment. Lots of people have them. They have these sort of double balls, and I think that they're referred to as the tribal earrings. I've heard them called that. I don't know whether that's the official name of them. I bought my first pair when I was at Heathrow again, and it was the pearl on pearl duo, and I absolutely love them. They were so beautiful, and I wore them so much. So when I saw that they had them with the signature print from Dior, I had to like hunt them down. I didn't realise that they only really did them in France because I found them online when I was in France, but when I came to the UK they weren't on the website, so I'm presuming that they're kind of like exclusive to France or even Paris, I have no idea. But I found them in the boutique in Paris, and literally she was like, they're the last pair. I know they always say that, to be fair. Just bought them straight away because I wanted to kind of mix and match with my current pair. So I wanted to stick the pearl from the double pearls onto this one, as I've done here, and just wear them a little bit differently and just mix and match and change it up a bit, so I can still have the pearl on pearl, or I can have the real sort of cold silver look as well, but I kind of like mixing it up. The pearl on pearl I purchased for £2.60 when I was at Heathrow, and I've worn them so much. I wear them a lot for special events, but I also wear them during the day as well. I tend to wear two if it's a special event, and then I wear one and a single pearl if it's like daytime. They're not actually real pearls. I thought they were fresh water pearls, but apparently they're not. And then these ones I purchased for £3.60 in the Paris boutique. That's what it worked out as, and I've worn them pretty much ever since. They go really nicely with my sort of conch cuff thing that everyone asks me about, but it's not real. This is just a cuff. No more piercings for Lydia. Next up on my lips, I am wearing the item that fell into my possession this morning. It is the Christian Dior Rouge Gradient Lip Shadow, and this is to create that beautiful kind of matte, almost powder-like lip, but with the beautiful sort of ombre gradient to it. And it comes in two shades, and it's pink and purple, and I believe that I have purple on it, 755, but basically it has this kind of sponge with the powdered product on the end, and you just kind of blend both of the colours in. They've got the lighter one on one end, and then on the other end it has the darker one, and you just kind of blend it in, and this ombre effect gives your lips a real sort of pout and also a real hit of colour as well. This is beautiful. This is from their spring collection. When I got the press release of this, I was like, oh my god, I need those lip shadows. This retails for £26 each, so the pink and the purple each are £26, and they are available nationwide right now. They were released on the 19th of January, so you can pick these up right now, and I will link them if I can find them down below, but the purple one is definitely my favourite because I'm wearing it right now. Next up, I have the item that I know that a lot of you have been very, very interested to know about and to understand the story behind it as well. It is my DIORAMA bag that I purchased about 2 weeks ago now, I think, and I got it in this beautiful kind of quintessentially Dior colour. It's this kind of like dove grey. It did look a little bit blue in one of my Instagram pictures, I'll give you that, but no, it is the grey colour, and I think this is the medium size. I am so rubbish at knowing the specifics of the bags that I buy. I'm just like, I want that one. I'd been thinking about this bag for a very, very long time. I knew that there was a reason why I wasn't getting on with my Chanel boy bag. It was just a little bit too hard, and like it was gunmetal, and it was just a little bit too boisterous for me, whereas I wanted something that had those sort of like strong lines and quite robust finish, but also had quite soft hardware to it, and this was just the perfect option, and I've not stopped wearing it since. This bag retails for £2,300, and I actually sold my Chanel boy bag to buy this one because there was no point in me having both of them. I was not wearing my boy bag, and it makes no sense to me to just keep bags. So I sold it, and it went to a very, very good home, and now I don't feel so guilty for buying this one. I was honestly served by the most lovely girl when I was buying this. She was at the Harrods concession, and she was just so lovely, and it makes such a difference when someone just helps you and is smiley, because it can be quite intimidating being in Harrods or just being in a high-end store as it is, and she was so smiley and so friendly, and she just made me feel completely at ease. So I ended up buying something else whilst I was there. Well, I couldn't not. This bow went perfectly with the bag and just kind of changed it up a little bit. So I bought the alphabet scarf with the L on it. I know that some people are struggling because they wanted to get one, but maybe the print isn't as nice as they would have hoped. I guess I was one of the lucky ones in this occasion. I'm one of those people that can't find my name on anything, so I feel like this is good karma for all those years that they never had the magnets with my name on in like tourist destination. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like when you go on holiday and they have those spinny things and they've got like bracelets and magnets with names on. My name was never there, so this is my good karma because of that. So I get a nice initial ribbon from Dior. But it just complemented the bag perfectly. It's got this kind of like leopard print effect, and also beautiful sort of bluey grey flowers, and yeah, this was just this was just perfect with a bag. And this retails for £150 and you can wear it as a scarf around your neck, you can wrap it around the handle of a top handle bag, and also just tie it onto random things everywhere, because that's what I plan on doing with it. But back to the bag, on the back of it, it has the Dior embossed here, and then it opens with this little sort of shield with the Dior print on it. And inside it also has the Dior, what would you say, printed on the inside. I also like it because it has a dark sort of fabric lining, which means it isn't going to mark so much. I know that it's really nice to have pretty bright linings, but at the same time they get marked a lot. It's got a zip pocket to the back of the bag, which is good for like popping cards and change in, and then it also has a little sort of flap here which I keep like my lipsticks in and stuff like that. But overall, I'm absolutely in love with this bag, and I'm already thinking about another Dior bag. I really feel like I've fallen in love with the style of Dior accessories recently. I've purchased a few shoes over the past, one of them wasn't that great just because it was a bit uncomfortable. But in terms of the handbags, I like the way they're a little bit more modern but still very feminine, and I actually think that I prefer this print over Chanel, over the Chanel quilting. I've really fallen in love with this, and it's kind of a little trait that I look for in everything, which is why I liked these earrings. I feel like I'm gushing about this bag a little bit too much, but I am completely in love with it at the moment, so that would be why. But I have linked both of these items in the description box below, so if you want to have a look at this or any of the other colours, the metallic one with the print, oh my god, so beautiful, so beautiful. Then I'm going in with the Dior highlight. This is the Dior Skin Nude Air Luminizer, and this is shade 001. You would have seen me use this in my recent fashion and beauty routine, and it's much more of a subtle day highlight. I've got it on at the moment, and in fact, I've actually got like a full face of Dior on at the moment, apart from my foundation is the new Armani Power Fabric, but everything else is Dior. And this highlight is the one that I reach for on a day-to-day basis when I just want that glowy look, but I don't want it to look too harsh. And this just kind of brightens the face, takes that sort of matte look away. It works particularly well with the Armani Power Fabric foundation, which is obviously long wearing and quite matte in itself. So this really brightens up that foundation beautifully. Sorry if I'm like blinding you with this. It used to say nude on it, it was beautiful, but I've used it so much that it kind of just says like nud now. But this is an absolutely beautiful highlight, and I would seriously recommend it if you're looking for that real natural looking glow. This is my favourite one at the moment. And also, there's that print again. Then I also bought some Dior booties. I bought these a few months ago, and they're kind of like a khaki, and they've got buckles, and then they've got patent, and these like laces, but they actually zip up the side, and these are just a lovely little boot that will look great with summer dresses and play suits and things like that. These are from their runway collection, so I saw them long before I bought them and I was obsessed with them then. I've also seen Doina wearing them from Golden Diamonds, and she looked incredible in a similar pair, not this exact pair but the same kind of collection, and I just thought that they were lovely. And I'm really big when it comes to boots. I have so many pairs of boots, and this heel is just brilliant. It's comfortable, I can wear them walking around London and they're not going to hurt my feet, but they're very much statement, so you can wear them with like a plain white dress or a plain black dress or plain outfits, and it can really sort of liven them up, make them look a little bit more high-end and a little bit more put together, a little bit more like interesting, I think. And that's what I really look for now. I'll buy like simple items and then jazz them up with a really good pair of boots or a good handbag. And I think that these were about £800, I believe, so quite expensive for boots, but very lovely nonetheless and very statement. So yeah, they are quite expensive, but for boots it means that you do get a lot of wear out of them. I always feel better spending money on boots than I do heels, because I wear boots so much more than I wear like stilettos and stuff like that. So yeah, a lovely pair of boots from Dior. And then finally in my Dior haul, it is another item from the new collection. This is the Dior Blush Colour Graduation in shade 002 Coral Twist. So it's a really beautiful pop of colour on my cheeks, a little bit more vibrant than my usual blush. I go very understated, but this time I'm feeling quite adventurous, and I literally just put everything on my face and I was like, yeah, that's great, love it, love it. It's a real injection of colour and just gives you more of a sort of healthy but flushed look, and it's also very pretty as well. Just a very cute colour graduation. As you can see, the two colours there just kind of gently blend into each other, but yeah, just so pretty. So that is absolutely everything in this Christian Dior haul. There's a bit of beauty, a bit of fragrance, accessories, all of that stuff. If you are thinking of purchasing any of these items, I have linked them down below, but it might also be a good idea to check out one of my previous videos where I talk about how I sort of budget and save to afford these items, just to make sure that you are sort of in the know with everything. But it's one of my favourite videos that I've made, and it went down really well, so I will have linked that in the description box as well, just in case you want to check there for any tips and tricks on saving and making sure that you can splurge on the things that you want to. But other than that, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already subscribed, if you did enjoy this video, I would love it if you hit the subscribe button. You don't have to, you really don't have to. I won't be mad if you don't, but if you enjoyed it, maybe come back for another video, and I'd love to see you here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. And don't forget that I do videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, so that's 3 videos a week. I will see you in my next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!